It's the end of the night, and we are not playing the early game.
We go to a place where parents can remove the filters and have real conversations.
It's the hotel lobby.
Welcome back to the hotel lobby. Boys, you know what? Let's have one. That's such a great sound. The crowd loves it too. Drew Baressa here with...
Hey, weighing in with a koozie in one hand, hot take in the other. It's Chris, Lobby Lockdown Kopic.
No Sweet Christoph? Thought we were going to Sweet Christoph. We'll change it up.
Changing it up. So.
All right. Who do we got over here?
And we have Jamie. I'm the guy that orders baking soda from Petco and has him carry it to my car. Mork.
I didn't know you had him carry it to the car. That's even better.
Yeah. It was $1.79.
Did you tip?
No.
20%?
No.
You didn't try and figure that math out?
Yeah, it would have been about 30 cents. So.
Well, see, you were right there.
Yeah, right there.
All right, we ready for this? We got, hang on.
Oh,
We got to do our shoots, and our shoots are not so gelatin this week. We have some pudding shoots. So let's see how this one goes.
It smells delicious.
It does.
Very good.
it's not as easy as a Jell-O shot.
It's not. It's a little bit difficult, and it's also, it's not just pudding.
Oh.
No.
No. Which one did you guys grab?
Tal.
MLL.
I got the, I think it's MCC.
MCC.
Mint chocolate chip. Mint chocolate chip.
You done with MCC?
You
You know me.
It's good stuff. We're going to come back to that later because...
So we start with
not gonna
video
finish it up.
trying to eat these things.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the only way to go.
Oh.
This really is going to go well with everything else we're going to drink. This probably, you know what, we should probably dip some pickled pretzels in this.
That's not a bad idea.
That really is a pretty bad
Finish
idea.
it off.
That's good. I like
Very
that.
good.
I really do.
I'm going to keep working on this.
Nice job, Drew. You really knocked it out of the park with this one. Very tasty.
Apparently, I knocked it out of the park in 2000 when I picked the right woman who knows what she's doing here. So, and what she did in 2000 was not knocking it out of the park. She done fucked up. All right, so what have we been doing the last couple of weeks or a couple of days here, boys? It's only been a few days since we've recorded.
Yeah, not a lot has changed. Football Sunday. Got to watch some football this weekend. I did have to travel down to Milwaukee for a full day of training at the Pettit Center for Grace.
That was only a 5-hour training session.
Correct, only 5. But really, not a whole lot since we got together last time.
Jamie?
Yeah, same here. Enjoying the nice weather. Get to mow the lawn, get outside. Boy, I'm getting ready for winter. Oof.
You're just moving right past PSL season,
Well,
right into the winter?
No, it's a little warm for PSL season, but we got a couple treats tonight, so
I look
we'll
forward
get
to
into that.
Yeah, I do too.
What else are we getting into, Chris?
Well, something we should do as we have guests on and they tell us about their exploits with their kids in sports. Big Cat, Jason Baker, let me know that the Hortonville soccer team recently beat Appleton East, Fond du Lac, and Mercy ruled FVL. They are first in the conference in Division 1, ranked 9th in the state, and they will be playing again this weekend. Of course, that'll be done when we record again. And he has several players in the top 50 for goals, assists, and his goalie is top 5 in goals against with 1 goal against. It's pretty awesome.
That's ridiculously good here. Good to the Big Cat and his whole family here celebrating that one.
Hortonville Soccer.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
And they're doing fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Not the only Hortonville family we've affected, though.
No. So up next, the Wunderlich family. We had Ashley Wunderlich the other day. And Kira Wunderlich, the pitcher, was nominated for the Extra Innings Award by her coaches and team. It's a top performer award. She will not be playing again for another couple of weeks. We'll probably be playing when we do when this one does come out. Congrats, young Kira.
Wow.
Very nice. So what?
I'd say on behalf of the hotel lobby, you're welcome.
It is.
Good things come to those that are here.
Is it coincidence?
No.
I think not.
No,
you're on the hotel lobby. You get that little bit of hotel lobby luck.
We're 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
We need to wait on, what is it? Where is Clint's kid at?
Winona.
Winona
Yeah,
State?
Winona State. Figure out how he's been doing,
Yeah.
and that's one more.
We can only assume tremendously.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can't help but not to.
Yeah, you're on here. That's what happens.
So they're glazing or glazed or whatever it is. Big Cat says.
Glazing.
They're glazing the other teams.
Huh.
That's how it works.
That's a new one for me.
So, Jamie, you came fully loaded with some stuff here today. What is going on over here?
As far as tonight, we're going to try something special, and it's going to be 3 blind drinks, and you're going to have to identify, is it hotel lobby worthy or no?
I like that.
I do like the worthy or no. You gotta
Worthy
have their no.
or no? And it's not a rating. It's not saying this is good or bad. It's saying, in your lobby, do you want this?
Right? Can we? Is it something lobby worthy?
That's
Like you
right.
said, I like it.
That's
I like
right.
it.
And whenever you're ready, I'll break them out. But I got them sitting in the fridge right now, chilling. So we'll let them sit. But that's where they're sitting right now.
We'll wait on that for just a second. I just wanted to tease everyone here because I'm personally kind of excited and very frightened as well.
And really, who doesn't show up with a basket of goods to the lobby?
We'll get better. You don't want to be that guy. That you know how we went through all of that labeling people in the lobby.
And how do you pick what you bring?
It's usually beer. I have beer because that's how I wash everything down. But so it's been old fashions, and when I say old fashions, it's not the Wisconsin old fashions. It's whiskey,
Bitters.
and a little bit of bitters.
And that's it.
That's it.
And you bring it to share.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I think you should always bring something to share. I think that's the way to go. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, in fact,
Cheers. Oh, once it hits the lips.
Yeah, that's good.
so Drew, I also saw on the TikTok was as Halloween season is quickly approaching, the White Russians, and they had some fun Halloween name. I'm not sure, but right away I saw it. I was like, oh,
We know what those are.
yeah. I was like, oh, Drew, this is it. This is our jam here.
And much like we've obviously done with White Russians over the years, it is a trick or treat.
It
It
really
is.
is.
It is one or the other, and sometimes too many treats become a trick.
Correct.
Yeah.
Do you pre-mix them?
No.
Nope. You make them fresh.
Yeah.
That's the only way to go.
Yeah, and that pour gets a little heavier.
Deeper and steeper.
Sometimes you miss the glass a little bit, but you find it, and then it's and then the next thing you know, either you're on Gunner's floor, you're on a roundabout somewhere on a highway, or you're getting knocked on the door, being like, "Hey, we got to be at the rink in 10 minutes." Okay, cool.
I just got to the room, though.
If someone could just stop the room from spinning for a second, so I could get to my car, that'd be swell.
So, buddy, I don't know if you noticed what I have on tonight's.
No, I didn't even notice.
Here, let's just
Following
this out of the way.
following in my
Yeah.
Vision Quest coaches.
give a little stand up.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Just a little bit.
Maybe
you
just
go.
Suck it in.
maybe just a move or two.
Yeah.
No.
I can
I don't
slap
think
you in the forehead for old time's sake.
No.
Put those glasses on you used to wear.
Stay-
Remember those?
I never.
While wrestling?
Yes,
No,
yes.
he's so
those
full of shit.
wired
No.
glasses. Did you not have those?
No.
Oh, good gracious. Yes, he did.
No.
Okay, who's busting out the yearbook at this point? We really need the yearbook photos. That's going to be a good one. We're all going to show up with our yearbook photos.
It'll be some nice party in the back. Business up front.
Railroad tracks on the
Railroad
side.
tracks.
Yeah, you had it.
You had like the perm back.
Yeah.
You were nice.
Yeah, mine was naturally wavy, of course.
No.
You had the
perm
eastbound
back.
and down.
No. Mine was thick straight. And mine was 100% dirt ball.
His and I were very similar.
Yes.
So anyway, with the wrestling attire, I had a quick discussion point, starting with a Vision Quest quote. And it's Loudon Swain speaking in this, and he's talking to his coach before dropping the weight to take on shoot, and the coach is like, you're nuts. What are we doing here? Why would you want to do that? And Loudon goes, and part of the grammar, I ain't gonna make a career out of this. It's a one-shot deal, and if I don't make it, then I'll never know.
That's deep.
So with that, I dove into that a little bit for a discussion, and it's like, all right, now look, most of our kids aren't going to the Olympics, right? Heck, some of them can't even remember where they put their shin pads, but that's fine. Their vision quest doesn't have to be end in glory. It doesn't have to end in glory. It just has to mean something to them. In youth hockey, which we all are a part of, that might be the first goal, the first win, or just surviving a tournament weekend without losing half their gear in the hotel. Girls, boys, doesn't matter. It's not about raising pros. It's about giving them that one shot to push themselves, grow, and walk away knowing they did it. At the end of the day, maybe we're all just chasing our own shoot in the hotel lobby.
Oof.
Wow. You signed that for all of us.
Huh?
Man.
Just put a
Did you
stamp
write
on
that?
I had some help, but yeah, I mean, I added
Was their
it.
initials start with a G, end with a T?
Chris AI.
It's a famous. I mean, it's really good. You just give it some info, and it helps you create something really nice, kind of like what we had here.
Man.
I really hope that Justin's middle name starts with a P, so he can be our chat JPT. I really think that needs to happen.
Do you mean Justin Patrick Torud?
Yeah, that's the guy. Chat JPT. That would be perfect. That'd be a whole nice segment too.
So thoughts on that, guys? What do we got?
I mean, I was thinking actually back, the very first time my daughter was ever in an organized hockey was Oshkosh YMCA. And we had her start skating so she could learn to skate in a padded environment. That was the whole intent. We didn't know girls hockey, non-girls hockey, whatever. But let's teach her to skate. She couldn't skate. But she got off the ice and she wasn't discouraged. It was, I need to be able to skate to make some friends on the ice. And
there it is.
It kind of stuck with because it gets back at that kind of that philosophy of why are you doing it, right?
Yeah.
You're doing it for that opportunity and that kind of that moment, right?
Have that reason, have that goal.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be, I'm going to college to play hockey. I'm going to the Olympics. No, I want to get on there. I want to hang out with these girls, these other girls, boys, whatever it is.
And just do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, it took me back to, who'd you wrestle in high school? Was it Mahootka? Yeah.
Travis Mahootka.
Yeah. Did you drop weight or did you stay right at that classification?
No, I stayed right where I was.
You were right in the sweet spot.
And still now.
Yeah.
I wish. No.
What year is that singlet from? 87?
Yeah, no, this is my nephew's. I think back when he was in high school, he probably was still bigger than I was high school wrestling wise, but not as big as I am.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think it's looser than I would have liked.
It's not.
Back when you went, there were probably those like polyester ones, right? It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't
those old bikey shorts too.
Well,
no, it was this material.
It was that material.
No, your singlet was made of John Stockton shorts. Twice as short and 3 times as tight.
It feels like it.
You got to have that to get through the hoop.
Yeah, that's right.
I like that. Now we're on this wrestling topic again. You guys are so great. Thank you.
Yeah.
The cheerleaders had those big oversized pillows they'd set next to the mat and do those cheers.
I know. I used to do it too, but I was in the stands.
Oh, I know. I saw you.
Yeah.
And he would go there without his shirt on.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Cutting weight.
Yeah. Why not?
As a hockey player, I do remember though one of the wrestlers that we graduated high school with who was very, very talented wrestler, eating ice chips for lunch.
He was dedicated.
That was extreme.
Yeah, he was dedicated.
We always had people walking around basically with their spitters just constantly. It was either like an empty can of whatever, and they're just walking around just spitting constantly, and you're like, what in the fuck are you doing? And well, got to get down to weight.
Make weight.
Well, I'll tell you a little secret I had was, now there was a time I had to cut some weight and to do it, and this is gross, and I don't want any kids to do this out there, but take some chew, swallow it, and you're going to lose some weight.
You're going to lose some weight.
That is the redneck ipecac. Just guaranteed to puke.
That's what it is.
You know, honestly, what that is. Can we see the shirt, Jamie? Yeah. Do you not remember when he showed up with the chew, the chaw?
That's what it was.
Get the chaw on the Gravitron or whatever the hell tilt-a-whirl thing they were on.
Desperate times.
Do you remember what kind of chew it would have been?
It was either a Copenhagen
Kopi.
or
Kopi was the chew of choice in
and
THS.
Oh goodness.
Did you have it in the vending machines?
Yes, we did.
But it was one of those pull knob ones, right? It was like all the smokes in this, and it just said for seniors only. But come on,
right next to the jukebox.
Come on.
Mork had his pair of jeans. If he didn't have his chew in it, he still had that ring on your butt there on the back pocket.
He used to roll the cigs into the sleeve.
Yep.
God, the high school days.
You didn't have filters in your smokes either.
No, they were Camel
if they were, you would break them off anyway.
Yeah, that's right. That's how we did it in high school.
Just to prove a point, just like snap that filter right off.
We'd have a
walk into chemistry class, light one up.
Mark, I'll meet you in the bathroom. Let's go burn one real quick.
I mean, that is kind of chemistry, isn't it? I mean, I'm assuming there's a chemical reaction when it comes to fire and tobacco.
Yeah.
That's extracurriculars. That's AP chemistry right there. AP chemistry is just smoking in the boys' room.
It was something
time.
else. Yeah, it was a different time.
A different place, we'll say.
Yeah, north of 64.
So is Tomahawk kind of in, we'll say, the 90s right now for everyone else? Like, did the 90s finally catch up to Tomahawk now?
Right, it is. They moved up to the 90s, at least, right, Jamie? I mean...
Yeah, I think Eminem's big.
The Trailer Park Girls go around the outside?
Yeah.
MC Hammer, maybe?
Yeah.
He was the 90s, right?
Too Legit? Yeah.
Too Legit was 1991 because he was on the sidelines with the Atlanta Falcons and Deion Sanders when they lost to Mark Rippon and the Washington Redskins. Yeah. Redskins went out winning Super Bowl 34-20 in against Buffalo Bills in Minneapolis. Wow. What did you talk about again?
Drew doesn't know anything about that one.
He was too legit to quit. Hey. No,
so what do you think about Loudon Swain? Any thoughts? Just opportunity knocks. What comes to mind? Coaching. You've seen it all.
Well,
are we hanging on to these real quick, or is it?
Well, we do have our.
Are we waiting?
Our alternate.
Go ahead.
Our alternate puddins. We got to get to the puddins. I respect everything he did. He did have his mind set on something, and he went out and met that goal, and with some extreme needs. Not once in that film did he just hork down a whole bunch of chew to try and make weight.
To each their own.
That's on him.
That's right.
Well, you're losing weight by either spitting or bleeding everywhere. He chose bleeding everywhere.
No, he wore that rubber suit, and I also wore the rubber suit. Yes,
that wrestling room was hot.
Ooh, those are bad. They don't. You don't breathe in them, and it is sweat bad.
I mean, it's the point, right? The sauna suits?
Correct.
Right?
Is that like a day of make weight, a day before make weight? When does that suit come out?
I would wear it the week of if there was pounds to drop. Now again, when I was a senior, I didn't have a lot of weight to lose, so prior to that, I
was pretty much a specimen already. I didn't have to worry about it.
3% body fat, just strutting around. No, you would. And this is before it got outlawed. It did get outlawed. You couldn't wear those suits anymore. But yeah, you would wear those and you can drop weight quick. However,
could you get like a ticket for wearing a sauna suit? What do you mean outlawed?
The WIAA rules.
Are they watching you all the time?
How do they monitor that?
Don't know.
We had guys in my class that honestly like teetered with steroids, being like, "Hey, who's testing?
Where did you go to high school?"
Hang on. I said the conversations were had.
Okay.
As he's making fun of Tomahawk, right?
Do you want me to go in? Okay.
The best we could do is swallow chew.
We couldn't afford the steroids.
Exactly. And it wasn't even a fresh chew.
It was secondhand. Yeah. All right, when you're done, you spit into his mouth. Yes. No, I said they had the conversation. And the thing, so our weight room was on the stage in the gym. Yeah. And when we did weights for football, our coach would just sit back and read the paper. He's like, yep, looking good. No, people would just have conversations. No one was lifting weights, so we were terrible. So if anyone took steroids, why?
Yeah.
It was really dumb. But it was a talk about it. But the point was, who's testing?
Yeah.
And who's going to call you out? Like, at what point is a coach ever going to... This is, again, not advice. Please do not do this. Do not take steroids while slamming chew and whatever Skull or Kodiak you're having.
A better option may be a route that I was contemplating on taking, and that's being 17 years old in 8th grade. Best football player in the conference.
What kind of performance enhancing did you do? I failed.
I flunked.
I failed a lot.
Hey, without naming names, we played against a team out of Minocqua, the Lakeland T-Birds.
Without naming names, here they are.
Yeah.
And they had a couple of brothers on that team.
Big boys,
twins,
yes.
That full beards, just, I mean, they'd come in smoking grits and just throw on the helmet and just wreck us.
Yeah. Bought you beer after the match.
We had it a couple times. Like, there was some teams that we played where the bus pulled up and like their halfback was driving, like freshman year. You're sitting there like, all right, this makes a lot of sense here.
This is going to be a rough game.
Yeah, yeah, and it legit men amongst boys. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
More,
but again, they had opportunities. Yeah, I mean, and that's their loved and swayed moment, right? I mean, that's their time to shine.
Let's go wreck Tomahawk with these 28-year-olds.
What was to stop you guys from doing the same?
Well, we weren't 28.
Yeah.
But what was to stop you? You could have brought on some of them firemen who don't know math. You could have done that.
Yeah. I mean, it works. It's an option.
We beat them, actually, our senior year.
Don't say we, because I was on the sidelines cheering with the rest of the PSLs.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you.
I know. And I cheered. And I wrote you letters.
He did.
Biggest fan.
We had a great letter writing campaign. Hell of a job, boys. Hell of a job.
Yeah, but it's all about the opportunities and take advantage of what you got, right? And live the life that you got right now, because I think about where your girls are at, and boy, that jump to high school, it's a doozy, because now you just think about, here's the youth sports gone, and now you're migrating your way up, and it's another stepping stone.
Well, hold on, buddy, because we're going to go from one topic to the next, and it's time for Topics. It's the long goodbye. And again, I have this scripted, so please bear with me.
Guys are so hard.
There's this moment in every sports parent's eventually hits, the last season before high school. Suddenly, the tournaments feel different. The car rides hit harder. You realize this isn't just another year of youth sports. It's the end of a chapter. The team you've watched grow up together will scatter. The lobby laughs won't sound the same. Some kids will move on, some will move up, and some will quietly walk away from the game. And as parents, we're caught between wanting to hold on and needing to let go. Because the truth is, this is when it really changes. Schedules, competition, intensity, and even the friendships.
And don't forget, this is your lifestyle as a family lifestyle for the last several years. It's not just the athletes here.
Correct. Before it all shifts, there's a gift right in front of us. One more season to soak it all in. That was our last season with you guys. To laugh too loud in the hotel lobby, to cheer too hard from the stands, to let them be kids before the stakes get bigger. So maybe the long goodbye isn't about endings at all. Maybe it's about realizing how sweet our chapters were.
Yeah.
If you kind of put things in the right perspective, you can still have those laughs and all this. I'm not talking from the parent perspective, because obviously we're doing that no matter what. You might get a little more intense about everything, being more focused in there. You're gonna judge. Honestly, I hate to say it, but you're gonna judge more on the other kids too, and obviously your own. I think everyone is the biggest critic of their own kid versus someone else. Yeah. I would like to think. Sorry, I just kind of tossed my empties.
That's all right.
Just throw it on the ground here, and Gladys will take care of it later. So you do kind of have that where you, as much as you want to say, hey, we're still having fun and doing this, your mentality isn't that. It's a little more, we want more.
Yeah. Well, to me, there's two pieces of it too, right? It's the kids moving on from, if there's some younger group in there and can't go up to high school just yet. So that split, that group that you were with bonded for the past 6 years, splitting up and doing, maybe it's tier one, maybe it's, they move away, maybe it's high school, whatever it is. And then it is the parent side of things. And it's us that feel that we're like, oh, you meet, and I always say this to people, is you meet some of your best friends through your kids and their friends. And all of a sudden now that starts, and the whole thought is, oh, don't worry, we're going to hang out, we're going to get together. Maybe you will. But the likelihood is that...
it might not be sitting in a hotel lobby.
Right.
The dynamics change, and
Correct.
so do the places where you meet change.
So I always tell people, enjoy that moment,
Yeah.
enjoy the moment in the hotel lobby, that time, those 6 years, whatever it is, and because they're special for the youths and for the parents.
Yep.
And you do always have that game of attrition a little bit, right? When you get from the youth into high school, which the high school hockey is not, or sports in general is not for everyone. Like some of them did want to do
Right.
that as a youth and be like, I want to have fun with my kid, my friends and all this stuff.
Yep.
And now it's like, I'm not really feeling it anymore. I don't want to put in that kind of extra
Yeah.
effort because high school is going to ask more of you.
Yeah, and those dynamics change, right? Because in high school, it's not necessarily that loud and swaying thinking of, I want to try this. But in high school, I think it gets to be more, you're there to win, you're there to compete, right? In the youth sports, you can have a little bit different dynamics there. So, point well taken.
Well, you went through it twice.
Yeah.
Right? So what was your take? I mean,
it's the same thing that you guys are going through, right? I mean, it's super tough. And then when you throw in the mix of, especially where the age of where your girls are at, is what do you do that year, that freshman year, right? And do you stay at U14? Do you look at a different opportunity? Do you go to high school, right? There's so many dynamics that can play there. And the kids are going to be the kids. I think they're so resilient, right? And they're going to flow wherever they land. They're going to flow, and I think they're going to do well. And the parents is where it gets tricky, especially when I came through it, right?
Sure.
Because I'm not ready to give it up. I've still lived vicariously through you guys.
We welcome it.
I know.
Very much so. And,
Hi, Gunner.
He's not on the crutches anymore. He's not on the crutches
That's
anymore.
stub toe.
And the thing is, like, as you kind of mentioned, the things that where it's not necessarily in that lobby anymore, and you're not doing the same thing with the same people. Sometimes what you need to do is just get past all that and hang out in someone's basement.
Yeah.
and now, selfishly, and I've talked about this with people around here, what is your goal with this podcast? Now we're changing a little there. What is your goal? I go, it's a couple fold, right? I want it to be a success. I think that would be first and foremost the greatest thing ever if we could build this to the success. So those of you out there listening, follow, share, keep moving this as we go, because it could be something special. But I also, and I've said this is therapy for me.
Therapeutic, yeah.
It is. Sitting here talking to it, bringing in guests, bringing in the three of us with JT when he shows number 4, and then bringing in guests. It's fantastic. It will keep that hotel lobby life going, and continuing on and checking out and finding these other lobby lives that are out there with these other guests that we bring in.
And it is the hotel lobby. I mean, I think of when I was sitting in the lobbies, and a lot of the conversations were just like the conversations we have here. Somebody starts out with a story or a quote or a song, and then boom, the stories come out.
Now, here I go again. I'm going to keep
Here I
jumping
go
around.
again. Is that Whitesnake?
It is Whitesnake.
I love that song.
Speaking of Whitesnake, I'm going to change it up though. Why
don't we have Tawny Katan here right now?
Oh my God!
She could just be hanging out on this night. This could be the hood of a car.
Let's talk about Heather Moore.
Let's start
Whitesnake. Hood of Whitesnake.
Heather Moore is just like Tawny Katan. Let's start hashtagging Tawny and see if we can't bring her in along with Matthew Modine.
Didn't she stiletto heel like her husband, Chuck Finley? He was a pitcher for the Cleveland Indians at the time.
Oh, I don't
you remember this?
No, I do not.
She took like a stiletto heel to him and just and just sort of like beating the crap out of him. And then they were playing at the White Sox, and the DJ for Chicago played. Here I go
that
again.
right?
And the dude got
That's-
fired on the spot. The ump kicked him out of the game. Oh, yeah, it was crazy. And he got fired on the spot that day for playing that song, even though hilarious.
That's awesome.
Well, you can't be a bag, and he probably did something.
that to me
piss her
sounds
off.
like a lobby legend.
That is a lobby legend.
Yeah.
This sounds like the person we want to interview.
Where is that guy?
Yes.
Well, between him or having Tawny here.
What quick wit.
So real quick
Yeah.
story. It was whatever hotel lobby it was, and Gunner and our friend the Wapaka legend that would walk off on us. Wood.
Oh, Ben Wood.
Yeah.
Coming back this year, by the way.
I heard
We can discuss this
awesome.
later, but I'm excited about this.
Let's
yes.
get him in here.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Absolutely
fantastic.
needs to be on here.
So
Cheers.
Ben and I would always discuss 80s rock
King of
music.
Wapaka Shuffle, by the way.
He is the Wapaka Shuffle. And he and I got in an argument, and this is when Gunner and I became best friends. Is
When you had Randy Jackson sign your...
Wood and I
Oprah.
were in an argument
You're right.
over, and I'll let you guys. This could be a real quick stardom sit-em. Poison versus Def Leppard. Who you taking?
It's an easy one for me, but I want to hear your perspective because
Man,
I think
man.
I'm going to sway it.
Because this is
Easy for me.
This is how
Easy.
Gunner and I became besties.
First of all, I think there's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
But if you're choosing one over the other,
Yep.
as much as I would love to get adrenalized, I was just I was definitely a Poison guy.
You had me at Poison. End of story.
That was the last thing I said.
Nothing. I didn't hear anything after Poison.
Other than bands that would play at Catfish Days.
Bleh.
Ding, ding, ding. You both are correct.
Yes.
And Gunner hears Woods yelling and arguing with me about Def Leppard over Poison. Gunner comes strolling right up and he said, "Get the hell out of here. It's Poison." And it was the funniest thing ever. And I just looked at Gunner. I didn't know him. I gave him a hug. I said, "You may be my new best friend."
It's really for me. It's real simple. As much as you want to say we can,
Unskinny Bob.
nothing's all the same. We can talk about the music all you want, but Poison's got 8 arms, and that to me is a huge victory right there.
It is a big benefit.
Yeah, if you are the octopi of bands
Yeah.
versus the whatever the hell 7, I don't even know what that is. I'm sorry,
Starfish,
you
maybe?
lose me down there.
Well, sometimes a
I don't
starfish can
know.
lose an
Yeah,
arm.
I don't know. Regrow it. Yeah, but anyways, Poison. I love Poison.
So I don't even know how we got where was it, and we kept adjusting our conversation, but continue on.
Here we are.
Oh, we're back to
Someone said Whitesnake, and that's what derailed us.
I
all
do
night.
have an interesting story though, because I was, and it's weird because I don't have a lot of memories of high school, but this one kind of stands out, and it was freshman year, and we had that group of, I'll say a group very similar to year 14s where everybody was tight. We had Johnny and Jason and Chook, and there was
Digger.
a good group. Digger, Jesse Tyler,
Clint.
Richards. I mean, Eddie Smith.
Yep.
What a group. And we stuck together all through, and we had success. And Tomahawk hadn't had a lot of success. There was some, but not to the success that we had year over year over year. In freshman year, 3 of us went to high school, and we broke up that mix. Our parents were devastated, and the team, it was hard. It was a hard decision. And I remember when they made it to the state tournament, and I'm sitting on the deck having to listen to that on WJJQ.
Because you were in high school at the time?
I
You
went to
went to
high school. I went up. But now you have to recognize, I peaked in 8th grade. Right? So my freshman year.
It's your time to shine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you'd move
My
up.
freshman year was probably my best year in hockey. And
Whatever.
I think
You're
it
so
was.
dumb.
Because I actually was on the top line, right? And it kind of petered off. I didn't have that drive that it takes, right? Because in high school especially, and your girls will see this, is it starts getting different as far as the girls that might have been at the top in youth hockey, they don't develop in high school because they may not be putting that extra effort in that some of the other girls do. So in high school, you
just
develop.
trying to ride what they had already.
Exactly, and that's where I kind of leveled. In fact, I know I leveled off, right? And some of those other players that maybe in youth hockey weren't 6 foot, 17 years old playing a 12-year-old sport. Well, that was me. But anyways, listening on that state tournament deck was one of the hardest things that I ever had to do. But it was a personal decision. It wasn't a parent decision. But that kind of goes back to that statement that you were talking about.
And we just had it this year, right? We had one move up to high school, one move on to a tier 1 program,
Yeah.
and
it is. It's just
great
different.
group sitting
Yeah.
here, and you're like, it's tough.
It's different.
Everybody's got to make their decisions, right? And it's tough because it is a hard decision,
Yeah.
and the one that it hurts the most is leaving
Yeah,
the group. Yeah.
And there's not a wrong decision there, right?
Right.
That's the kicker, right?
Well, there was one wrong decision, and it was last year, and it was the family.
It's wearing that singlet.
It's tight. T-I-T.
The wrong decision was someone who decided to move to Florida instead of sticking around here.
Can't wait to
But
have him back.
He's back, and we should text
that's
him right now and
awesome.
have him on the show. By the way,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I can't wait to get him back. Gosh, he's a great dude. The family's great. The kids are good players, and it's good to have them back.
but we did have that last year too, where you had the 2010s. They had the option for as freshmen that could play at 14 or play high school, and the ones that play high school. And again, you said there's no wrong decisions, which is
Right.
absolutely correct. It's what's best for your family.
Right.
So if it makes more sense to do the high school and all this stuff, and then absolutely you should. And we did have that where our team did have success. We went on, and we have thinking about this the other day. I don't remember why I brought this up. I think it was, I don't know, whatever. And so in
The other day.
Yeah, the other day. But we played 2 years in a row. We play Chippewa Valley in the state championship game. We have played, we played a total of 10 periods of hockey for 2 games, for 2 championships.
Wow.
Which is, I mean, not full. They were both
Yeah.
middle of the second
Yeah.
overtime, but that's
that's substantial.
that's bonkers. So you had
Yeah.
the girls that went up to play freshmen or play at that.
Yeah.
And again, you're playing high school hockey in Northeast Wisconsin, and it is it right to do, again, what's best for your family is what's best for your family,
Right.
and it's everyone's decision. Is it best to go up and play that JV schedule? In my opinion, which whatever.
Yeah.
We kind of judge it off of when you get the most puck touches, right? And if you're going up to those JV games and you're not getting any varsity time, and the JV games are not quite what they could be quite yet, I was happy that we, with our 07, we kept her back. She played one more year of freeze. She played 1 year of high school as a sophomore. And she asked us, she goes, I want to be done. It's not for me,
Yeah.
and all that
And
stuff.
again,
And then
it's not the wrong answer either. You
Correct.
got to do what's best for you, and the kid knows at that age, I'm done, right? So that's not wrong,
right.
Yeah, and we did force her hand a little bit to try 1 year. We said, please just try it for 1 year.
Yeah.
If you don't,
And then
don't.
you know.
Then you know.
But then you're making weight, right? To wrestle.
right? Right. Then you
And
start
then you
cutting
know.
weight, and no one likes that.
well, I know.
Well, no, but you get there and it doesn't work. Okay.
hey,
you tried.
Mom, Dad, I gave you that
I gave
year.
it a shot. Yep.
I still am convinced that this is the right decision for me. And
Yep.
what do you do?
Not once in that entire season did she go, can you go buy me some chewing tobacco? And I knew she was done.
Oh.
I knew she was done.
Where did she get it from then? In any case, though, one thing I was going to say is in that moment, and I'm a firm believer of that, there is no wrong answer, but boy, hindsight's 2020. So sometimes you get through it and it's like, what if? But you can't do that.
I think that all the time. And
I know, because
and
especially I look at your situation and it's, oof.
I just want to make
What
sure. But in our
You would have won that
specifics-
state tournament.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I was so close.
I know. I know.
So I talk about my own daughter and her decisions, and she was passionate about it, and she really wanted to move to this. And it was games and competition, and what would JV offer to. I personally, and I'm not digging JV at all.
No, you just lay it out.
Personally, I think her decision is better decision than if she ends up on JV. I agreed with her, and I said,
Yeah.
good for you. Let's explore this.
Yeah, give it a shot.
If next year, if this doesn't work out, and next year you want to come back, that's fine too. I like it because I get back with my old crew.
Thanks for taking those reins. I had to reach back and get our recipes in here. So we do have another pudding.
Pudding
So,
pop.
so the MCC
This one's Tal.
was the mint chocolate chip. Tal is the tag along.
I like that one.
So the tag along being I'm sure it'll be peanut butter. It's probably a screwball peanut butter whiskey. I'm assuming.
I thought it was like a cake batter or something.
Yeah.
But this mint
Boy, I
one's
like it a lot.
fantastic.
I'm going to take tight shots of you guys chugging down some pudding. All right, Chris, if you want to hammer that thing down. All right, let's see that. Real nice. Good work right there.
I'm wearing half
Look
of
at
it.
this. There it is. That is what people are here to see.
Do not wear a white polo when you're drinking chocolate pudding
And
shots.
in general, I would say, do not wear a singlet. And I'm going to end the sentence there.
That's just good advice right there. I'm getting a call that's potential spam, by the way. But the thing is, if it's only potentially spam, it's also potentially $1 million. You never know.
Yeah, you should answer it.
I did not.
Answer it on live, on recorded live.
My phone, I think, is hooked up to the Bluetooth on this thing, but we just moved on from there. So we were on topics, and we really devolved a little bit. Well, we kind of got back to it.
Yeah, we went back to it, and I think we were covering exactly what we were kind of seeing, where basically what we was saying is Loudon Swain was saying, I'm not doing this to go further than what's in front of me right now. That's what he was looking at.
That was a gal living in his basement.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that either.
No.
He had he had Carla and he wanted to shoot, both for two different reasons, right? But it was in the now. He lived in the now. He wasn't looking into the future. He didn't want to wrestle in college. He didn't want to wrestle beyond what he's doing right now. He was like, I'm going to go get this guy, win or lose, give him my all, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
and I'm good with that.
Set a goal.
Set a goal.
Go for it.
That is my Vision Quest topics moment.
Very nice.
I mean, when it comes to any of those, like we talked about, having all what works best. So what works best for the kids might not work best for the parents. What works best for the parents might not work best for the kids. But it is trying to make those decisions collectively. And, you don't want to selfishly. So like I said, we did selfishly tell our kid to try it for 1 year.
Yeah.
I like that though. I like that approach. I want you at that. They're young. She probably knew exactly what she wanted, and that's okay. But they're young, and as a parent, you're like, hey, you've done this for this long. Nice. You've done this for this long. Why don't you just give it one more year, and then after that,
weight.
I'm with you. I'm in your, I'm in your.
But you got to try it.
Sport.
You're not going to know.
Correct. Give it one more time. And that's okay. And if it didn't work, fine. Let's move on. Let's do something else.
And similar to this year for our high school program, it was a new coach. And it was a new coach that year.
Okay.
So she played 1 year under the new coach, who was very involved with both the varsity and JV levels. Yep. And from watching it, it was a little different. And obviously we're talking Wisconsin, right? You go to Minnesota, JV hockey's probably pretty damn good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a different story versus here where it's just not yet.
Yeah.
And
yeah, the numbers are there, but maybe. I mean, that talent drops all over the place.
we go to some games and they're like, because you'd have basically double headers all day, right? So you get on the road and you're like, all right. And sometimes it's JV first with varsity second, and I'm sorry, sometimes with varsity first with JV second. And some people question that, and I was like, those are most likely the teams that have their JV players playing varsity.
Roster, that's right.
And they make sure they're not tired for the varsity game.
That's right.
So then you're sticking around. Now your varsity team's coming out of the locker room, showered up and just hanging out. And when they cheer for the JVs, that was great, but it doesn't always happen. You see them just going to be like, all right, now we got to wait for these guys so we can get out of here. And that's not a great unit or cohesive group to be around.
So as far as that Minnesota group goes in high school hockey, what I've learned, what I've talked to, and you probably know this already, is you have this, when we went and played there the other weekend, and you guys probably did it with the Great Lakes team, is Minnesota has phenomenal hockey. But this spring, this fall hockey is just spring and fall hockey to them. Their main gig is high school.
Right.
I mean,
Crazy,
right? Where we want to get, once we're done, we get on these club teams, these tier one teams.
Where it elevates, right?
Right, where it elevates. They look at it as like, that's nice hockey, but what we want is that high school championship. And it's just a different world. Minnesota hockey, Wisconsin hockey. That would be a great discussion point sometime, is just how in the heck do we get Wisconsin to just be similar to what Minnesota is?
It'd be a long buy-in from a lot of people, and the again, this is my opinion on this, the number one thing you have to do, and this is why I don't think it'll ever happen, is you have to convince basically every single family to stay in the state of Wisconsin.
yeah.
Because once you start and you're anybody is anybody, they just branch off into these other things, whether it's tier 1 or go out of state, out to Boston or, Minnesota, all these different places where they have the schools for that, versus if everyone stayed here and you built up the programs, you'd have a different story. But that is a tough sell.
Yeah, it's a tough sell.
To be the trailblazer in that and being like, you have to collectively as an entire group of year of students be like, let's all stay here.
Yeah.
And not just 1 year.
Yeah.
The next.
multiple.
Yeah, and the next.
Exactly. Because it's that senior turnover, right? It's an upperclassman, very heavy upperclassman team, right? Because you have that commitment from all 4 levels, right? So you think of the depth that's there.
And you sit and I know we've done it, is you want to watch Minnesota State high school hockey because it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You see when they sell out the XL Energy Center in St. Paul versus Wisconsin, where they're, a full Bob Suter arena, and nothing against, Bob Suter Arena, the Madison Capitals and all that stuff. But
I was in the front row.
I mean, it is
alumni seats
It is
this
what
year.
it is. What, a tenth of the size?
Yeah. 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 And it's just tight. Yeah, exactly.
They do have a nice bar in between, but that's about it.
The one thing that I do get excited to see though is
Is this singlet over here?
well,
And it's tight. I don't like it.
I don't think
Hard to breathe.
it's a lot looser than I thought it would be. Should be.
It's not.
But the one thing I do like to see are the numbers coming up, right? So you may have a disparity in talent level, so be it. The numbers are there. That I think that in itself is a good thing. And we were talking to another buddy, and
You have more friends than us?
no, not really. Well, a buddy.
You cheat on us, bud?
Yeah. And he was talking about a 4-year JV runner. So a person that ran cross country, but was on 4 years of JV. And to me, I think good. That means you have the numbers, you have the talent, you have the depth, and you have that participation where those players want to stay with it and continue with it, right? Because it's not an easy pill to swallow saying I'm an upperclassman staying on JV, right? But if you love the sport, do it. And 100%. And JPP, he might like to give the guy a little grief about that.
And it was funny as we listened to that story the other night, as he talked, and he was complaining and talking that he got a letter for it.
Yeah, that's right. He beat enough runners, I guess you would call them, right? And in cross country, enough runners from other teams that were varsity that he was able to gain a letter for it.
So, I mean, it's funny. We make fun, but I'm all right
I
with
love
that.
it.
Yeah.
I 100% love it.
I'm all right with it because he stayed with it.
Do it.
Yep, he stayed with it, and as a senior, you're on JV, and sometimes that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah. If you like it, stick with it. Do it.
Yeah. So he lettered. Good for you.
Yeah, that's 100% it. But where I was going with that is you need numbers in a sustained program to be able to do that. And from what I've seen in Wisconsin, at least in the hockey, we haven't had the numbers to kind of support that environment where that can become part of the norm. In Minnesota, it's got to be, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
Because the numbers are just crazy. And
Now, are you talking boys, girls, or both?
yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And in Wisconsin,
we were a couple in there.
oh man,
Thanks.
Sorry, I had to go change
That's me.
I had to go change a battery on one of our cameras. Now that we are
on the camera.
Yeah, now that we are a video medium.
Oof, cheers to you.
Yeah.
But I like to see it. That's where I was going with that. Is I like to see a big sustained program where it can become a norm. And I know you had a lot of success throughout high school. I was a 4-year on hockey. I sucked
Baseball
at baseball.
too?
No, I sucked at baseball. I like I said, I peaked in middle school.
We played together in the, what is it, Pony League
Yeah.
in town?
Yeah. And I was good then, but in high school ball, same thing. I kind of petered off. But yeah, youth level, and Tomahawk had really strong little league at the time.
They had good baseball.
Yeah, real good
it was
baseball. They still did. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was baseball, and then was hockey. Was that it? And then chess club.
Math club.
Math club.
Yeah.
In that
club.
order?
Yeah.
Specifically?
I would have been top 10 in the state in the math club my junior year, except I went on a trip to Mexico, so I had to miss a test. And talk about opportunities. What do you do there?
Who's doing
In Mexico?
Who's doing these rankings, by the way?
You had to
WIA.
take a test. You had to take a test. This was at Century Insurance in Stevens Point. We brought all the schools together. This is a big deal. What would you do? Would you go to Mexico with a class trip? Or would you have went to that math test and knowing that you had a legit opportunity to be top 10 in math?
What would Mrs. Landry say?
You go to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, you're darn right.
That's what I did.
I mean, that adds up.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's...
Oh, I like what you did there.
Got me into the UWL.
Yeah.
Statistics major. There was 5 of us. I graduated with 5.
Do you think if you would have stuck around and would have played in that game and not gone, that you wouldn't have? I'm sorry, taking that whatever it was, taking the test. What are we talking about? Math club?
Yeah. There's boy, the sky's the limit. Hindsight's 2020.
So do you think you could have gone up where was lacrosse your fallback because you decided to go to Mexico?
No, so lacrosse was actually my primary anyway, so it wouldn't have changed anything. But top 10 math club in the state.
In the state.
In the state.
And that's tough. I mean, again, I'm not sure how that's ranked, but I guess makes sense.
There's 12 of us that took the test.
You just got to beat out those 2.
Again, numbers matter.
So did you get to letter in the math club?
No.
So just hockey.
Yeah.
Okay. You were a good
baseball.
hockey player though, and I know you talk crap that you plateaued early, but I remember watching back in the day, watching the boys play hockey. It was good stuff watching Mork and the guys get out there and
We had a good crew.
this close, right? This close to the
we were in
state there.
we went to the sectional finals my senior year, and it's a feat that Tomahawk still has the smallest. It's the smallest school that has hockey.
As an individual, it's not a co-op?
It's an individual program. That's right. And they're up to D1 this year. They got moved to D1 because they won last year, and they were in the state tournament. They qualified the state tournament prior year. So for WIA mathematical formulas, they bumped up to D1.
Which is crap.
And that's the smallest school, period, that has boys hockey.
Well, that's very good.
Yeah,
first and foremost, but secondly, I'm obviously not going to challenge you on the mathematical equations on this as someone who was top 10 in the state.
Would have been. Would have should have been. But again, the
top 5 in lacrosse.
Yeah. That was a top 5 in the statistics major within lacrosse, class of 95.
And where was lacrosse ranking on the state? Were they on the WIAC of math club?
We were probably pretty low.
But being in the top 5 of that is still top 5.
Yeah.
You can
Out
leave,
of 5.
You can leave out
Out
those.
of 5. Yeah, exactly.
Some of those.
You'll just leave
little
out some of those
context.
numbers.
Yeah, that's all right.
Did Mahout go though there?
Yeah, he wasn't a stats major, though.
No?
No.
Oh.
They had a good wrestling team.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. Very strong.
Not quite point level, but they were good.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm going to step over here, and I'm going to start getting some drinks ready.
All right, you got to be careful of your step.
Proceed without me for a minute or two here.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right, so as we're into the fall and all this stuff with football season in full swing, we're 2 weeks into the NFL season, and the team that we cheer for. I mean, obviously, I will say that I am a Packers fan first. I've discussed this before. Packers fandom is my passion. Throw me under the bus if you want to say why do you have a second team? My second team is the Dolphins. And
it's okay to have a second team.
And again, I always say it's great to have that team where you cheer for them, but you're not so emotionally vested that when they lose, it just hurts you to your soul.
Devastated.
Which it does for you, and I apologize.
They're terrible.
But the Dolphins, man, oh man, it's kind of rough right now.
And we text back and forth and talk about this, and it is painful. And I get a lot of crap from a lot of people. And understandably so, because they're so bad. Oh my God.
Yeah, and it is tough. And I remember the day they traded for Tyreek Hill, we were texting quite a bit, and it was a different attitude, we'll say.
Okay, so you're giving me this platform, you're giving me this Dolphins, and I hope no Dolphin is going to listen right now, Alec Ingold or anyone else. I do not like Tyreek Hill. I do not like him. Do not. He helped at the time, but to me, he's. I know you probably watch the games, but he'll come up and it's like he goes out for a play and then he gets injured, and it's not an injury. It's look at me, give me more time. Goes off to the sideline, comes back in, makes a play. Dude, you stay on the field. Stop it.
One of my favorite things when I was working for the Packers when they had Zadarius Smith, and that dude, as high energy and as fun as he was to watch, he would constantly just get hurt and all this stuff. And we'd be up in the booth, and also you hear the whistle, and you're like, "Oh, trainer's in the field. Let's put up the keep quiet, medical staff at work." And someone would be like, "Is there an injury?" No, it's just Z time. We just called it Z time. He would just like, "I'm gonna take these plays off. It's Z time. All right, whatever." Sorry if I'm selling out anybody here, but that's what it was.
So I'm glad we're moving away from the Dolphins for a second, because back in the day, and Hatchet football, when we were juniors, we had a senior at the time that would do that every single play.
That would just get hurt?
He would go down, and it would be that pause, wait. He would be the last person to get up. Pretty soon the refs, everyone starts coming towards him, and before they force him to go to the sideline, he gets up slowly like he's banged up. Or every play, we're like, stop it. Because he wants that little bit of extra attention.
We used to call it the loser limp.
That's what it was.
Okay, so
if something bad happens, I'm hurt.
But he did it every play, good or bad.
Just to get the attention.
Just look at me, just a little bit extra.
I love it.
We had two players that I need to bring up. I'm not going to say their names, but neither of them were starters. They were both bench players, and they were both seniors. One of them was a foreign exchange student who was tremendous. Dude was hilarious, and he was sitting there at the end of a practice, and we were like, "Hey, we got one play left in practice, whatever." And he went down, and he was screaming, holding his knee. And we're freaking out, being like, "Oh my gosh, this kid's hurt, this kid's hurt, this kid's hurt. Hey, everyone else on the line, we got to run sprints." And he's like screaming and screaming. They finished the sprints. He goes, "I'm better." Hopped up and ran to the sideline.
Of course.
We're like, that was genius. Absolute genius. The other one was near the end of the season. We were playing a road game, but a lot of our crowd came to the game. And this guy was a senior. He ran cross country for years and then decided to come up for football. And he was a big dude.
Oh, a cross country runner.
Yeah, and he was very fun. He was a very funny guy, and he goes in and he knew that we were throttling this team, so he's like, "Okay, they're about to put in all the JVs.
Here we go."
He goes down, screaming, holding his knee, and just going on, and the refs are freaking out, waving. Our coach comes sprinting out there with the trainer and all this stuff, and he's like, "Coach, I got this." And he's like, "Are you hurt?" He goes, No, I got this. Check it out." He goes, You start to walk back. So the coach gets up, takes the trainer, starts to walk back. He gets up and he's limping. And he's limping to the sideline. He goes, "Do I need to help you?" He goes, No, I got this. We're like, "What the hell is going on?" He gets to the sideline. He goes, "There are 5 girls in that crowd that are going to love this." He goes, "You just keep saying that this guy's hurt and all this stuff, and I'm going to get some sympathy tonight."
I love it.
That's a good card.
That is really good.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I got to play that one.
Well, buddy,
Okay.
It's that time. You're up on this fun little game.
I'm going way out on a limb here, right? So this is a brand new thing to the lobby, but last week we tried some really good beers. I know you enjoyed them, Drew.
Thoroughly.
I didn't know how much Drew liked pumpkin beer.
No.
It's amazing. I love it. We'll start buying more.
More than, I do like a good PSL. He likes a good pumpkin IPA.
I know what to get him for Christmas.
Yeah, you give me a good one and we'll talk.
Yeah. So rather than ranking, we're going to say hotel lobby worthy or no.
I love it.
It's just a one-time thing, or is this one of those, I could have a bunch of these sitting in the lobby? It's
worthy or no?
Okay.
And
is it allowed or no?
Should it be there?
I love it. I love it.
Some of it might be fun. Some of it might be unique. Some of it might just be good. Yeah, I can sit and pound these, right? In fact, I didn't. I was going to bring Busch Light and have you blind test Busch Light, because for me, that's my lobby beer.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. But we're going to try. So we're going to start off with.
Which one is this? Okay.
The creamy colored.
So how would you like us to do this?
So we're all going to drink it, and then you start us off, worthy or no, and give us why.
Okay.
Cheers.
Okay. Thank you, Jamie.
What we just drank, by the way, is a product by Jackson Morgan, Pumpkin Spice.
Now, you're asking me if the gift is worthy of a hotel lobby.
Pumpkin Spice gift. And this flavor, not there's other flavors.
I myself drinking that as it went down, as I was tasting that, I will tell you with 100%.
I'll drink to that.
Hang on.
Drinks.
Totally behind it. Yes, I would bring that to my hotel lobby. I would pass it around from the bottle. Do not pour it in a glass. Drink it
Just
from the
drink it
bottle.
from the
Let us
bottle.
share it. 100%. Do it.
Jamie, you've done it. Woo. You have found a pumpkin, something that I am in favor of. Not only would I say, bring this to the table.
Get me a tissue.
You bring this to that table in the morning when everyone's getting their coffee and their waffles and all that stuff. That's number one for me. But I would sit there at 2 a.m. Yeah, absolutely enjoying the hell out of this.
Yes, it was fantastic. It was really good. I liked everything about it. I liked the pumpkin spice. It's a dessert drink.
Yep.
I would bring that late out in the night. We're sitting there watching Gunners playing videos. We're playing Drew's game. It gets done, drinking Busch Light, and hey, bonus, we're gonna have some pumpkin spice.
Take
gift.
that top off, throw it away.
Right. You don't mess
just
around.
keep going.
You go around.
No, that
Just
bottle's
keep
going to be
going.
gone.
It's not going to go very far. If you're
Yeah.
on the ass end of this
That's-
line, you're worried that you're not going to get any.
You know, looking around here, it brings me back. It brings me
eighth
back
grade
to,
again?
It brings me back to a day where we're passing these gifts around, and it's this Christmas crazy chaos scene.
Yeah, but it was like Boone's Farm at the time,
No,
wasn't it?
it was
no,
salted
it was-
caramel, and it
He's-
was Jackson's Morgan.
He's talking
and
this Jackson Morgan.
Oh.
There was a
An incident.
event where Jackson Morgan came out. It wasn't this flavor because there's never
Yes.
been a better flavor than this one tonight.
I
right
agree.
now, it was there, and it was a presentation, a present, a gift giving night,
and somehow it got opened.
we drank it before it got
Yikes.
given to someone, and
It's good.
Did the
It's just good.
recipient understand?
people got angry.
People,
Oh no, we had a negative incident.
it was gone prematurely.
So it was one of those gift giving ones where you
Mm-hmm.
roll the dice or whatever and you move it around, and everybody was getting presents. You open them around, open it up, and then but yet you could lose it, so it's moving. So there's gifts, and this is the gift we call it because
You
what
Yankee
happened.
swapped on this one? White elephant gift.
Somebody
whatever it's
still won it. It
What-
just happened to be pretty empty at the time they
So
won it.
someone over here on this end was gonna win it. It was Mark and I and a couple people were over here, and it was still over here, and we're still rotating around all these gifts. And it started here,
it
and by the
just-
time it got here, it was gone.
Once it hits the lips.
And someone got an empty bottle.
Yeah.
And they were
But-
mad.
That's what this tastes like. Is
Better.
when it starts
Better.
Yes, I agree. I like it. I like it a lot. And once it starts passing around, it's not going to stop.
Not going to stop. And you, again, if
It's-
you're on the back
it may
end
be
of
a
that,
one
you're not
rounder.
getting that one.
Yeah,
You're not
there's,
getting it.
There's some drinks out there that are going to make it 5-6 rounds. This is a one rounder.
You did a good job.
Oof.
You
PSL season, bitches.
Yeah, you swung for the fences on the first pitch.
This is like
Why did you do that? God, these other two better be good.
I wanted your palates to be clean when we did that one.
This was the sorbet.
This no.
Why
this,
would
this
you? No
was-
one does that.
I do.
You do.
I swung for it.
You've got your.
I cut my
You've
weight.
got your own rules.
I wrestled Mahootka and I pinned him.
You swallowed your Copenhagen and you lost weight. You got to the weight you needed to be.
I just
rubber suit on.
Just pinnacled here. All right, we're gonna flip over to the beer.
I don't know how we can't. This is
it's-
downhill.
It is gonna go downhill.
Oh,
but again,
All right.
same thing. Now we're gonna start with Drew.
Are we wafting?
I am. Because it reminds me of a. I'll let you go, Drew.
Mm-hmm.
You guys ever done like a bunch of yard work and you have that
I try not to.
that you bag up all the yard waste
No.
and it gets a little moist?
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's what this smells like.
No, Drew, stop it. You do this
I
every
love
time.
the smell of that.
This is good, Drew. Just the smell. So I'm interested.
And I'm really interested in your perspective on this one, Drew. Local boy does good.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you.
Yep.
Compared to last
Don't,
week,
don't bring that up. I don't want to see it. before you do.
compared to oh, if I had a nickel for every time I've heard that. Compared to last week,
You'd have a nickel.
I'm gonna hold it down here for a minute.
Pet the dog.
Baseball.
by the way, good job, Gladys tonight, keeping the pups out. This is better than anything we had last week, in my opinion.
But
Oh, I'm
worthy
sorry.
or
I'm sorry.
no?
Hang on. Let me take another sip here. Oh, Chris Pound.
because there is no wrong answer.
Well,
And a beer is different. In my opinion, a beer is different than a liquor or a shot because you're not necessarily passing around a beer. This is going to be a personal choice here.
if everyone gets one, and this would have to be a small sample. I couldn't. I mean, even a full 12-ounce can, I'm not going to finish.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yep. And so it's a or no, and that's
If
perfect.
this was in a
That's-
smaller sample size where like everyone gets a,
you try it.
I might be all right with it. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the long
But
term,
you're not bringing it in the cooler.
no, Cooler
Nope.
Captain is passing on this one.
100%. Boom, boom. Drink it.
I'm gonna. That was rude.
Drinks.
You knew what I was holding at the time of that. That was
I'm
rude.
going back to 1980s. I'm going to drop.
I set you up.
I'm going to drop one.
Oh,
of them.
mia.
I'm going only one here, guys. I need a little more room.
Let me get the hoop ready. You're going to jump through it.
That beer was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was light. It wasn't overpowering. It was a good beer. You give me a fire pit, I'm sitting there and I'll drink 3, 4, 5 of them. That was that good to me. I will not bring this to the hotel lobby.
Whoa! I
Yep.
was about to hit,
Exactly.
but no, it was kind of a.
No, I will drink. I will drink it
You'll
with
drink it.
you. We'll sit
In
out
the
there
fire.
at the fire pit and we'll do this.
And it's not a pounding beer. That's why.
It's not a hotel lobby beer.
I agree.
So you're saying specifically your lobby protocol or levels would been quantity.
Yeah, when it comes to beer, I'm bringing beers that were
Everybody's going to dig into and everybody's going to slam.
correct.
It's not a casual. Well, for me, it's not a casual atmosphere. We're pounding beers.
How you, I guess it depends on how you look at hotel lobby. I agree with Jamie. What he's saying is I'm going to the hotel lobby. We're bringing a full cooler of the garage beers, the Busch Lights, the beers that you can drink all night long. I cannot drink that beer all night long. I cannot play Drew's game with that beer.
No one can.
So I would not bring that beer to the hotel lobby.
But I agree with what both you were saying. I think the lobby is about everyone kind of bringing this, hey, here's a unique thing I saw.
Exactly.
You're at that discount aisle at Total Wine, not a sponsor, but soon,
Let's give
hopefully.
her a shot.
You know, you're not at your discount. I just found this
the
crazy
hotel
thing.
lobby.
Yeah.
What is that tingly crap you guys bought?
It might not be whiskey, but it's worth a shot.
That's really good. That should have been my pickup line.
Boom. But anyways, yeah, I'm following you. And it's this in my opinion, this is the best pumpkin beer that I've had.
So what is it? Can I see it?
Gourd Vibrations.
Gourd
Pumpkin.
Is that by Marky
Pumpkin.
Mark?
by Lion's Tail, a local company.
Neenah, Wisconsin.
And they
Lion's Tail.
brought it through. I'm very, very impressed with this beer, but for me, it's not a lobby
I
beer.
need to go back to that, by the way. Come on.
Yeah.
There was some good vibrations on that. I knew you were going.
Yeah.
I like the
Get
gourd
up and dance.
Gourd vibrations should be like Marky Mark.
Marky Mark.
What is,
Come on, Flint.
what is the fall version of Marky Mark?
Gourd
Morky Mork.
vibrations.
PSL,
Morky Mork and the Funky
PSLs.
100%.
Yeah, Morky Mork and that.
So Lion's Tail, good.
Drinks.
We're good with Morky Mork and the Funky Bunch and the gourd vibration.
I really like that, Jamie, and I will be looking into getting more of that. But again, it's just not a.
You got 3 more in the fridge.
It's just not a hotel lobby one. That's all.
Correct. And that's what I wanted to introduce tonight is there's very good drinks that you're not taking to the lobby.
Correct.
There might be a shitty drink that you're taking to the lobby.
Yeah, you're giving to someone, like you pass it off. Hey, Drew, have this beer. You'll love it. And he'll be like, he'll be sipping on that thing all night.
Exactly.
He'll go to the bathroom, come back, and it's empty.
And dumped
Weird.
it out.
Strange how that works. It's always different too when you have like
We had that one
Yeah,
time.
exactly. When the females come up and they're like, "Oh my God, smell this!" You know it's going to be good. If you're one of your buddies, like, "Hey,
Wait a second.
Wait, hang on, can you go back? Stop." You know what I'm saying?
Boom. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I agree.
But-
100.
Yep, good pause. But
you
you know what I'm
cannot
saying?
pause it.
If one of your buddies comes up and says, "Oh my God, you need to taste this," it's because it tastes like shit.
Yes.
Yes.
Where
Yes,
it's
yes,
different,
yes,
where it's
yes.
not like, "Oh, this smells like roses."
No, like I said, I like it in the right atmosphere. Hotel lobby is a different, to me,
Yeah.
is a different. Hey,
It's a different animal.
We're pounding
We're
these
ready.
beers, White Russians.
Yeah.
I don't know how White Russian is in the hotel lobby, but damn right it is. I mean, you and I
And it
made
works.
Does it make more sense to have that kind of you keep your arsenal of liquors in the room where you have to escape out to go remake
Mm-hmm.
these? Now, because I feel it's twofold, because that's your opportunity to use the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Take a moment.
And the thing is, if you have a limited supply, that's
Throw
like
a little water on your face. Look at
if
yourself
you got
in
a
the
limited
mirror.
supply, that's the VIP.
Come
Right,
on,
it
pull
is- it
yourself
is-
together.
it is-
You're good enough.
You're looking
You're better
around
than that.
You're looking and it back. It
Hang
goes.
on.
Chris, you're better
Hang on.
than that.
Jamie, look right in that camera.
Chris, you're better than that. Looking in the mirror.
It,
You're not dropping the "I'm good enough."
I'm good enough.
smart enough,
I'm
and
smart enough.
doggone
I'll
it, people
darn
like
it.
me.
Math majors all over around this world like me.
So it goes back to that whole hotel lobby round table and hierarchy of, hey, Drew saying, hey, Chris, let's go make a White Russian, or hey, Jamie, Chris. Oh. And it's those only a couple
it's
people.
elevated.
Yeah, only a couple people get to wander off, make the drink, come back, and you're right. It's the who's who.
Oh.
Where are you in the hotel lobby
You're not
hierarchy?
walking in with that drink. You're strutting in.
Yeah, you are strutting in.
And that is the reason that I bring that drink, because otherwise
Yeah.
I'm not invited to that party.
You're invited to every party I've had.
I was going to say,
Oh
I
my
called
God.
BS.
I could have done so much at lacrosse.
Oh, you would have killed it.
I lived with him for about a month.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He killed it. I did not.
Let's move on to
what else do we got
this
here?
last one.
So this last one might be a novelty, but we haven't had it yet.
It smells really
It
good.
smells delish.
Yeah, it smells really good.
A little bit of flavor of cinnamon in there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we're going to let this one stew. So I'm going to start this one off after we do it.
All right.
We're going to waterfall this one, or what are we doing here?
Cheers.
Toast.
Roast. Oh, back to the smells. All right.
It hits.
Is there Fireball in this?
It's cinnamony.
I was about to say this is a fall fireball.
Is it Fireball?
It is not.
Okay.
There's a little. What the fuck is going on? It's getting worse. What is happening right now?
It's Tingala.
It's Tingala Gold.
Oh my God! I feel my tongue's going up.
I'm going to start dueling. I'm going to start dueling here.
You can't do that.
No. This is a novelty.
Yeah,
Dude,
my
just-
tongue.
Okay.
My tongue has gone numb. Who starts?
Oh, can I start?
Yes.
First of all, this is 100% a lobby thing because you want to have everyone have this reaction.
The taste is not bad.
But you know
My
what?
tongue It is numb right now.
My teeth are numb. They're tingling. My teeth. How do my teeth tingle?
My
Am I
favorite
drooling?
part of this is everyone in this room right now knew what happened the second it hit your lips. We're like, oh shit, I know what this is.
Here it goes.
Yeah,
Here it goes.
is it Fireball? It's Fireball. It's not Fireball.
It's not Fireball.
I feel my tongue
Nope.
just went numb on me immediately.
Now, the taste on this one.
So
I like Tingala Gold, but I think better than Tingala.
100%.
How do we get them, honestly,
Drinks.
to be a sponsor?
And Appleton, Wisconsin.
Take a drink of this.
Is it?
Wait, just wait. You guys will love this. That cold to your tongue. It's wild.
Wow.
What is happening right now?
What a sensation.
That's incredible.
I love it.
That little bit of cold,
Oh.
that ice on that numb, fired up tongue.
What is...
That is the weirdest thing.
Oh.
You got to have both of these. You got to have something ice cold
Ice.
after you take a shot of this.
But then it comes right back.
So-
That button flower.
So yeah, so I agree with Drew. I agree with Drew. This is a easy 100 percentage sign.
Yeah.
You bring it to the hotel lobby. You sneak these out to everybody. You say,
Enjoy.
"Cheers, Emmer Apper."
and you don't let anyone have it ahead of time.
No,
This
no.
is the same time
Yeah.
we have to toast to this.
Yes.
Yes,
and doubt it.
And I would say, just the smell and everything, I would have said this is going to be some
Yes.
kind of fireball.
Yes.
That's what it was. I thought
And I
immediately.
tasted the cinnamon.
And then all of a sudden it broke out, and my teeth
There we go.
are numb. There's something going on. My tongue is numb. Incredible, Jamie.
Oh.
Nice one. Yes, 2 out of 3 here tonight are going to the hotel lobby.
Yeah, agreed. And the thing is, we discussed Tingala like 5 minutes before this.
Yes.
And
but you didn't know.
But I didn't. But what you did was you hit it so well because you could have had the maybe,
Yeah.
kind of look.
No.
But we did not know
and
this
you
was
didn't
coming.
know.
And I know we're running short of time, but Jenny is back in the hotel lobby. God, I would love for her to have one of these and just
yes.
get team manager's reaction.
And this flavor is the Tingala Gold, which is slightly different than the Tingala.
Make one
Let's-
up real quick.
let's do
I'm
it.
going to get her down here.
All right.
Do we have time, Drew, or not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm. Go ahead, Jamie.
Yes.
We're still tingling over here.
Tingling.
If nothing else, we can have a teaser for this. But
And Jen will take this spot.
Well, yeah. Regardless, let's see if
Spot.
she makes it down here in time. This was a great show. Good job, Jamie, on the hotel lobby. Or no,
that was tremendous, and he brought it up, being like, "Hey guys, I got a thing today. It's not quite Stardom Situm, but it's. I mean, was it just the hotel lobby or no? That's what it was. Right?
I love it. I mean, maybe this is a new one. Maybe this is something new we bring in. Drew's reaction's still fantastic. We can always come back and give our listeners next week how Jenny reacted. I mean, I know we're running a little long tonight, Drew. This is so good.
Yeah. So we'll get this out of the way right now if she comes down here. But we will say again, the hotel lobby. Wow, Jamie's just going to step right in front.
I'm going to drop the other. Oh God, I can breathe.
You kind of
again.
got that Kurt Angle when he's getting serious,
yeah,
kind of ripping down that singlet.
You don't understand the. I couldn't breathe. My diaphragm. Oh.
She not coming down?
I'm not. She hasn't responded.
Well,
I
Jamie
can
better
hear
have to-
Jamie trying to talk her in, trying to coax her into it.
Well, if nothing else, we can say that the hotel lobby is produced by Big Bark Sports, executive produced by Chris Kopic and Drew Baressa, and Gladys's dogs have made it. All right, Jen, real quick, come on here.
Oh, this will be real quick. Jenny, the team manager, or the team manager.
We got to finish this up. We got a spot for you over here.
quickly now, Jen.
Careful
We're
of the
running
cables.
over. We're running over.
Yeah, we're
time.
well over time here.
So, Jenny, we did a quick spot where we had a few drinks, and we said, "Is this hotel lobby esque? Would you bring it to the hotel lobby or no?" And 2 out of the 3 drinks made it. This is one of them, and we need you to drink it and let us know.
Move back, slide. No, you can pass this along here. Here you go, Jen.
Scared.
Smell it. Give it a smell. Tell us what you think.
Ooh, I know what it is.
What is it?
Tingala.
Drink it.
We thought it was Fireball.
That's what I thought. Drink it, not sip it.
What is it?
Drink it.
What do you feel it is?
Tingala?
Drink it.
Yeah, drink the
It's
whole
making
thing.
my mouth.
Tingala gold. Ooh. Gold.
It's better, I think.
So the point of finish the whole thing, and then we'll get your.
I've never seen
There's
anyone
a lot.
just sip it.
There's a lot in here.
If you could just drink it like the rest of us did.
How do I know you really drank all this?
We have video evidence.
We had, it's on. It's recorded.
And we promise to do our best next week to get a logo that's bigger than this.
Wow.
Thoughts?
My mouth.
Now I would like you to take a drink of this.
It does make it different.
And it's incredible. Just tell us what you think after you take a drink of that.
I can't taste it.
Well, it's not about the taste.
It's about the coldness.
Yeah, the coldness. It's tingling. My mouth, it's starting to get sour.
What was great is Jamie did a great job of hiding what it was, and we both threw it back, and we were like, "Hey, well, we know what this is." And it was a slow motion realization.
My mouth is watering now.
Jamie, hang on. If you want to grab some puddings up top, well, we have something that can help your palate a little bit there.
Oh.
So this was a great one, and I just want to remind our listeners out there to take a little time, if you can, on Spotify, share, like, follow, 5-star, rate it. We really are looking to get this podcast up and going. We need your help to make it happen. And
you got to move. You got the Tingalas right in your face right there.
Oh,
you see that? There you go. There you go.
It's important to all of us, and I think it's a big deal. And I'm passionate about it. I know Drew is, Jamie. So take a time, take a moment, like it, share it, talk to your friends, and if you are someone that would like to be a guest on here, reach out to one of us and let's make this happen. Because like I said, this is something that's really important to us. There is swag coming out. We are going to have hoodies, koozies, hats, t-shirts. Let's hear from you guys out there, and let's see where we go.
Well, again, Chris, as we say, the lobby is not a place; it's an event.
It isn't.
Find your people, find your conversation, find your lobby, live that lobby life, and that's what this is all about. Jen, how we doing?
It's still tingling.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm just a little wondering
Was
why.
it the singlet and the polo shirt that was making you tingle?
I dropped the two. It was tight, TIT tight, and I couldn't breathe anymore.
Yeah. I'm just curious why my basketball didn't make the table.
Weird.
It's there. It honestly, we put it there for a second and it rolled off the table. So
Yeah.
We had some call-ins and they said no.
it was the people from Amherst were very upset about it.
That's my college
What,
ball.
who went to that? What school is it that had the carpeted gymnasium?
Oh, we got to talk about that one. Wild Rose.
Yeah, they said no.
Yeah.
No ball here.
They had a carpeted gymnasium. Okay, that is next time.
Yes.
Wow. Join us for that one. Again, the hotel lobby. Wow. Okay, the hotel lobby is produced by Big Bar Sports, executive produced by Chris Kopic and Drew Baressa.
Hey, everybody. Tip your bartender. Fill that cooler back up. And, hey, don't forget to delete your browsing history. Chris Kopic, see you out.
And, of course, always living that lobby life. Jen, you got any parting words?
Lobby life.
Live the lobby life. We'll see you next time.